Right, we're in Stockport, and behind me is Taylor's. What a fabulous place this is. Or is it? Find out at the end of this review. Right, okay, we're at Taylor's in Stockport. And we've got planes going over here, so we've got a bit of a racket. I'll try and cut them out. Now, Jamie, the manager, didn't recognise us when we went in, which is great. Yeah, we met him at the National Federation of Fish Fryers Fish and Chip Awards in February, which we were invited to. It was huge there. There were 600 people from all over the country, fish and chip shop owners, people in the industry. Yeah, he had the fanciest shoes on. So we didn't get to know who we were. I know for a fact everything he does in there is spot on. Sue gave him a card. I came out here setting this up. Sue gave him a card to say we're from the Chippy Tour only after she had hold of this bag. So no favouritism at all. But let's get in here or I'll get no favouritism off my wife for holding it up. What's this? We've got little pots and we've got lemon. And the packaging is fantastic. We've got Taylor's, hope you enjoy it. Cardboard and paper packaging. So we've got these little tubs. Oh, that's a tartar sauce. And I didn't ask for tartar sauce, so that's like a little freebie. I like that. Right, okay, what we've got here is Sue's chosen loaded fries. We've got chili chicken on here, I'm presuming.
Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper chicken. Take a little bit of chili off here with a chip. Oh, that's nice. Oh, you're going to love that. Oh, that was nice. You only get to get a little glimpse of Sue's food because as soon as she sees it or smells it or goes near the chippy, she's hangry and she's got to have the food. I almost brought her some sandwiches and a flask to keep her out of the way. What else have we got? Let's open these packs up here. We got the chips. It's just the standard chips. Now, Jamie and I had a really good chat at the awards in London. We talked about fish and how it arrives and things like that. It's got to be spot on. But if there's a slight discoloration, he sent it back. He sent it back. You know, he really wants to be the best. So everything, you can guarantee everything's spot on in there. A lovely crispness. They all got a lovely crispness. I'll put them to one side. We can try them out with some sauces in a minute. So I've got cod. I'm going to put that on here. How's that looking? Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Nice crispy batter. Nice depth as well on that fish. Look at that. How fantastic does that look? Proof's in the eating. That is delicious. Look at it. It's like we've got a bit of rain. Like I say, I don't do favouritism. I don't do anything like that. I don't charge for reviews. I don't expect a free meal either. Because it's about saving them. And doing things like that isn't going to save them. But I'm loving this. Crispiness. I hope I don't get a load of rain on that lens there. Let's get some of this tartar sauce on here. There's plenty going on in there, as you can see. Now I'm going to cut this down the middle here. I might save Sue some. Then again, I might not. But look at that. I don't normally eat it all at once like that. Oh, I can't believe it. I wasted that lemon. What are you doing with things you don't expect? I'm getting rained on here. Now then, scallops are a funny one. Potato scallops. They're a funny one wherever you go because They're really hard to do, so they're not greasy, or not too greasy. They're only greasy a little bit. So, oh, look at that. How great does that batter look? The potato is the right thickness. In fact, it's a little slimmer than that even, but it's not too slim. It's lovely. It's tender. Well, that tartar sauce was a nice touch. It really was. So I'm going to have that little pot in a minute. We've got their curry and the mushy peas. How good do they look? And I didn't ask for small or large or anything, but these are big pots. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. There's quite a few bigger whole peas going on in there, which just pop, which just melt. We're in a shopping centre and we're in a car park at the side of it. So there's plenty of parking for people who want to get over here. Go with a curry. Well, that looks like a fruity curry. Some people call them an English curry, a sweet curry. There's all sorts going on in there. That's nice. It's like your traditional curry or your Chinese curry with a little extra sweetness put in there. Not too sweet, and a lovely little kick. Let's try it with a bit of this. Sue's just had, look at this, I'm messy, aren't I? Life on a building site, you see. And you know how they have that, is it a 3-second rule when you drop a pie or something like that? I extended that to 3 minutes when I worked on the building sites. So I'm going back to some of these chips. A little scoop of peas on here. They're really nice. I'm going to pack these cameras up in a minute. In fact, I'll do that now because I want to concentrate on this food and enjoy it. Didn't know what to expect. I thought, should I do it? What if on the off chance, and it was going to be a slim chance because I know Jamie, I know what he's doing here and what he wants to do and how far he wants to take it. He'd prefer an honest review too, like I would if I was running a fish and chip shop or any other business. Back to the computer. We're going to look at some reviews. A low one, somewhere in the middle, a high one, mine. And yeah, so see you there. Right, let's have a look at these reviews. Actually, before I go on, you know how I'd try to do a low one somewhere in the middle or low or high and mine. It wasn't all that easy. Most of them, I had to go back 5 months to get a low one. And listen to this. 1 star. Great meal. Very efficient staff. Definitely recommend Taylor's. That was a 1 star. A response from the owner. Hi Linda. We really appreciated your kind review. Just wondering, have you made an error when scoring the 1 star for your experience? Well, she definitely has. And, you know, I've had that happen to me with other projects I've been on. And it's not much fun because you can't communicate. You can respond like this, but they don't get notified. Unless they happen to look on here to see if the reviews had any likes or anything like that, little hearts, they wouldn't know. So it's a real shame. But that will stay until she becomes aware that it's a 1 star review. So yeah, I mean, that's hard. 2 star. Now I've had to go back 7 months for this. See, it's a funny one because I don't do anything if I can help it past 12 months. Everything has to be really for me in that area because outside of that, people may have made suggestions or put a bad review up and the shop's managed to correct it. So I always look within the last 12 months and there's just so many fantastic reviews. 6:15 p.m. and 5 items not available. Excuse, we are busy. Response from the owner. Hi Ray, I'm sorry we didn't meet your expectations. Although a customer before you bought 4 of the pies you wanted. This was very unpredictable. All the other items you asked for are not on our menu anyway. This was out of our control. We are absolutely gutted to see you decided to score us so low based on this. Hope you give us another chance again soon. I mean, you can't beat responses from the owner like that. 5-star. Come here a lot for excellent service and great food. Also, they go out of their way with customers and community. Brilliant Chippy, can't add photo as all eat too nice. So I'm presuming everything was devoured on arrival. Mine, 5-star. Turning up at Woodley Precinct, I found plenty of parking available. From the outside, the shop looked well presented with an open-air seating area at the front, no doubt available when the weather is fair. You could see straight through from the front to the internal seating area, all the way to the counter and kitchen, where the staff were working hard in matching uniforms. They were pleasant, polite, and quick to take my order. I went for a large cod, which was beautifully fresh and full of flavour, served in a light crispy batter with plenty of crunch, accompanied by a slice of lemon and complimentary small tub of tartar sauce. The chips were Moorish, with a crispy exterior and soft tasty centre. The mushy peas were thick and full of plump whole peas, and it was a generous portion. The curry sauce was deliciously thick, subtly sweet, and layered with flavour. The potato scallops were prepared and cooked to perfection. Overall, the quality and service were excellent, and it was easy to see why the shop and staff had earned so many awards. Cooking in. Oil, cash or card. Hygiene rating 5. Fish reviewed. Cod. See you on the next one.